So, Jess, you know I love you, but I don't understand why we should not be celebrating Valentine's Day.
Well, I have no shoulds in my life.
Right.
I just don't like the idea of pressure. So do you celebrate Valentine's?
I celebrate everything.
Everything is a
to the
celebration.
audience, I'm thinking maybe I'll get into Hanukkah, Diwali, bring it on. Sure, I'll try Ramadan. Like, if I can have a reason to celebrate, I am in. And Valentine's Day is just another reason for us to, like, eat chocolate.
We'll convert for chocolate.
Yes.
Anything. Maybe not for love and marriage, but definitely for chocolate.
For chocolate.
Listen, I love celebrations. You know I love a party.
Yeah, you're a party girl.
But we don't need the pressure of Valentine's. So my issue with Valentine's is the fact that for so many people, it relegates love and romance and connection and affection and effort and pressure and investing in the relationship to this one day a year, right? Like Valentine's, anniversaries, birthdays. That's amazing. If you want to make the effort on those days, do. But what's way more important to me, this is like dollar cost averaging, right?
Okay.
Investing every day instead of waiting till like the RSP is due and putting it all in. You're going to get more out of that investment if you invest every single day into the relationship. So, you know, I'm a sexologist. This is my busiest time of year. What I try and encourage people to do is use this as a reminder to invest every day. So can you, for example, this is my challenge. Can you do 60 seconds a day of not sex, but dear God, no, I can do it twice. But really just investment in the relationship to make your partner feel important. So not the regular things that you do to keep the relationship and your lives moving along, but something special. So the other day I was in the shower and my partner threw the towel in the dryer and brought me a warm towel.
Oh,
yes.
You should marry that man.
Honestly, I would. I will marry him for that warm towel and his knife skills. He is so good with a knife, chopping onions.
Sexy.
Two very sexy things. Sometimes I'll take his socks and just throw them on the heating vent in the morning so he gets to put on warm socks. And these 60-second favors don't all need to revolve around staying warm. But right about now, staying warm is my love language.
Okay, well, I have a loserish one for you.
Okay.
So I was sitting there in the kitchen, and you know how, for me, I have an inner monologue that sometimes becomes an outer monologue. So I'm talking to myself around the kitchen, and I'm like, oh, no, we're out of psyllium. I need psyllium in my yogurt, everyone. It's good for my system. So I'm like, oh, I'm out of psyllium, and I know I can only get it at this one special store. And so I didn't say anything about it. I moved on with the 17,000 other tasks I had, and the next day it was filled with psyllium.
I love that. That's a sweet partner.
He didn't say anything.
Right.
It was just there.
Exactly.
And it's like there's something so amazing about just taking one thing off that never-ending list.
Yes.
That never ends as a mom. So I think that is
stealing
good.
a chore, right? Write a love note and put it in the visor of their car so it falls out. Not while they're driving, but you know when they're checking the makeup before they go. Or put it in their purse or their briefcase. Any little tiny thing you can do to surprise them and remind them that they're important to you makes you more attracted to them and them more attractive to you.
Oh my God, I love that so much. Now, what if you like doing something special for your partner, but your partner doesn't like doing special things for you?
Okay, so we need to communicate about these things. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what 9 out of 10 of your friends thinks or 3 out of 4 dentists. What really matters is how you two feel. So if Valentine's Day is important to you, you need to speak up. Because I don't want people to use me and my view on Valentine's. Like, I haven't celebrated probably in 10 years. I'm always working. But I don't want them to use that as an excuse to say, oh, no, we don't have to celebrate. It's just a greeting card holiday. No, no, no. If it's important to your partner, it's probably because they're looking for something on Valentine's that they probably want every day of the year, right? Maybe they want you to make that effort. Maybe they want you to surprise them. Maybe they want you to take the lead for once and plan dinner or make plans or just take over because they feel so much pressure. So if you're into it and your partner isn't, you need to talk about it. And please, if your partner is saying Valentine's is important to them, heed their perspective.
That's right. Okay, they're telling you, so you should listen. I don't know why it's taken so many years for me to actually say all the things that happen in my brain. But once I say them, I get what I want.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't it amazing how that works?
If we don't expect our partners to read our minds, all of a sudden, now, it's not your partner's job to meet every single one of your expectations. But if you have expectations and you're hiding them inside and they're not meeting them, you're setting them up for failure.
That's your problem. Yeah, you got to say something. Okay, so do you feel like Valentine's Day is like just too heavy on the romantic love?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. So how do you celebrate? How do you
celebrate with the family.
Exactly.
So it'll be like a heart-shaped pizza, and everybody gets like chocolates and, at their breakfast, at their placemat, and we play games together.
Okay, so it's a family celebration.
It's a family thing.
So I actually really love that because you know I love love, and I love celebrating love, and I don't think it always has to be romantic. So I actually, for Valentine's Day, I tend to prescribe a threesome.
Okay.
A non-sexual threesome.
Okay.
Where you take your favorite single friend or a single neighbor or maybe a single parent or even both your parents, maybe it's a foursome with your parents, is a different thing, and you take them out, right? Make it about getting together and celebrating love, not just romantic love, because that can just be too much pressure.
There's so much love to celebrate. Why just be romantic? So it can leave people, and you've sort of made a mention of this, with these very impossible expectations, and I think that's when things go sort of sideways. How do we deal with that?
Okay, so pressure is the antithesis to all types of pleasure. So we need to kind of ease that pressure. So let's say you want to surprise your partner. Do it a few days early. Maybe you want to make them feel important. Write them a love note. It doesn't have to be about spending a ton of money. It doesn't even have to be about spending a ton of time. Again, it's about always investing in the relationship to let go of the pressure. And you know what eases pressure? Exactly what you just said. Conversations. The more you hold something into yourself, the more upset you tend to get about it. And I'll tell you this, a lot of people will use a holiday like Valentine's or an anniversary as a barometer of their relationship. So they're sort of testing their partner. They're doing nothing and seeing if their partner will do anything. And that also is not particularly healthy. So if you catch yourself doing that, you're human. We all do it. All these things I talk about, like all the bad stuff, I do it.
Okay? It's good to know. It's good to know that.
Yeah, nowhere near perfect here.
What about this, the pressure of sex?
Oh my God.
Like, oh my gosh, it's like birthday, Valentine's Day, we gotta do it. It's all part of it.
Yes, well, you don't have to do it. That's the thing. Again, if your partner is expecting sex on Valentine's Day, it may be because maybe you're not investing in your sex life as much as you could be, but we don't want to boil it down to one day. Listen, if you want to do it, just get it out of the way and do it in the morning.
Right.
Do it in the morning, not after like a heavy meal.
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, I love that. I love the realness. Thank you so much, Jess.